You a big motherfucker, bro. Nah, you a big motherfucker. You should be in the camera. That motherfucker big as hell.
Yeah, I know.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. It's been a minute since I've recorded in the gym. It's been pretty packed here lately. Even today's pretty packed. But I gotta make videos, right? If I wanna have somewhat of a career on YouTube, I gotta keep making videos. And hopefully you guys have been enjoying my movie reviews and my Men's Mental Health Awareness Month videos. Yeah, but today's leg day. And since my last leg day, nothing in my programming has actually changed, but today's gonna be different because the hamstring curl that I use is broken. The seated hamstring curl that I use is broken. And the other one that they have, it really sucks. It really, really sucks. It sucks so bad, I'd rather do the standing ham curl, which is not even the best version of this particular movement. Also, the boys have been barbell squatting, and I kind of have the itch in my ass to see what I can do under the barbell. It's been like, damn, last time I barbell squatted was around November of 2023, I think. I think I have like a post like deep on my Instagram, and I think that was the last time I barbell squatted. Maybe like a few months after that, but it's been quite a while. And I kind of want to see where I'm at, because that was also when I was natural and peak bulk, and right now I'm in a, at the end of my cut and not natural anymore. So maybe I'll be a little stronger, but who really knows? All I know is I got to do this and stop yapping. Let's get it. Six. Ugh. All right. Probably just gonna record the top set of everything I do today, so you guys will see me doing leg extensions next. Alrighty. Leg extension time. Let's get it. Ugh. I don't know if I've showed you guys me using this particular leg extension before. I switched from the Arsenal. Arsenal's great, but this one I could lean back further on. And if I could hit a little bit higher up on the, I don't know if this is still technically rec fem, but just higher up on the quad, like get more total quad stimulus, I'd much rather do that. So if you don't know, the more you lean back, the more quad you can activate. And it really just means like the higher up on the quad you can activate, which is not all that important, especially like if you're men's physique or some shit like that. But if you're in classic and you wear a smaller thong on stage, could look really nice if you know how to pose it right. So that's kind of why I hit it. If you could get more, you might as well. And it's all it is leaning back just a little bit more. And in an ideal world, I'd be lying flat. But enough yapping. Let's get it. That was 10 good ones. All right, next you'll see me barbell back squatting. So we'll see how that goes. All right. I warmed up with a plate, then I warmed up with 2 plates, then I warmed up with 3 plates. 3 plates was such a big jump from 2 plates. And I don't know. I warmed up with 3 plates and a 25 on each side. And I did 1. And it was hard. It was very hard. But I do want to give this a crack. Now, I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to do anything. You know, it might just be me squatting and then having to bail out. That's a strong possibility. I don't really know. It's something I'm going to have to figure out. But, you know, only one way to know. And this is not to say I'm ego lifting. I think I can do it. At least for 6 would be pretty awesome. But I really don't know. So if this is a failed attempt, it's a failed attempt. That's okay. It's okay to fail, and it's okay to go into things thinking you might fail, and it's okay to do things scared a little bit. And you know, this is a scary amount away from me. But once again, only one way to really find out. That's to do it. And you know, I'm stalling quite a bit. But let's see. I might just get under the bar right now and re-rack it. If I think it's just way too heavy, I'm just gonna re-rack it. And then you guys will have sat through this part of the video for nothing. But let's see it. Oh, fuck, that was ugly. Oh, we're gonna re-rack. I don't know. I think those were all very fucking ugly reps. So, yeah, not too sure what to think about that. I'll review the footage. Even though it was horrendous form, I think I was just more scared than anything, quite honestly. I think it's very doable, but it's also been a long time. This is probably not like the first weight you put back on the bar after not barbell squatting for like over 2 years. But I tried it, and it was sloppy. Life goes on. Alrighty, no clue if you guys are gonna be able to see me in this clip or not. I did say nothing in my programming has really changed, and so far, like everything in this video has been changed, but it's all basically the same, similar at least. But I did switch to this. One of my favorite bodybuilders, Naz Darwin, I think that's his name. One Punch Naz, if you don't know. He's like top 6 Mr. Olympia Classic at this moment in time. Phenomenal physique. If you don't know who he is, go ahead and give him a fucking Google or look up his Instagram. Phenomenal bodybuilder. I honestly like, that is the standard that I have for like how I want to look when I hit that Olympia stage. Or bigger, who knows? But yeah, he does this, and you know, my friends do this too. And it is fun every now and then to just switch up machines and stuff like that, especially on leg day. Some stuff gets boring going in between, you know, just hack squat and pendulum squat. And let me make sure I'm actually talking, yeah. And so every now and then it's fun to switch things up. And I think my programming is actually about to like fully change in like a couple weeks. So yeah, it's been a while since I've talked to you guys too. Some big news. I've been stuck in between like 220 to 225 for months now, and I finally the other day got to 216. That was pretty fucking cool. I went right back up to 220 the next day, but now I'm sitting at 219 for 2 consecutive days. So now it seems like my average is going to be below 220, which is really fucking cool. And Brinks has decided that, or he decided that this was supposed to be my last week of the cut. But I'm very honest with him and myself. I told him I don't think I'm done. I think I have room to, or fat to shed off before we start a proper growth season, or at least a more proper growth season. My affinity for food, I'm gonna eat stuff. I know for a fact. But I think I should be primed a little bit more before my next growth season. So, it was just gonna be this week, and then would have been perfect because Monday is my birthday, and so today's Wednesday, July whatever. Birthday's July 6th, which falls on a Monday, and that would have been perfect. That would have literally been like, hey, I literally start my maintenance phase or bulk, whatever it was going to end up being, on my birthday, and that would have been cool. But instead, I told him let's push a little harder, push a little bit longer. All I want is like higher calories on my birthday. That's all I asked for. That's gonna bite me in the ass. Maybe I'm gonna not enjoy that. Maybe it's only gonna be 100 more calories or something like that day. And if it is, I'll have to roll with the punches, and just that's fine. I think I need to cut a little bit more, but me getting to 216, that was hard. That was really hard for me. So I'm very happy I was able to actually do it. Let's hope this week, I could end up at like 215, 214. That'd be really cool. But yeah, so that's the update. Also, new dog is a lot better. She's not as afraid of us anymore, which is awesome. So she, like when I come home, she actually runs up to me, wants me to pet her and stuff like that. So it's awesome. She just got all of her vaccinations. Maybe I'll pop a picture up somewhere of her with her little graduation cap that they gave her at the vet. So yeah, life is good. I did just lose a client, an in-person client, so that kind of sucks. Apparently it's just for this month, so we'll see. I hope not. She was also like a good friend of mine too. I hope she knows that. But yeah, that's life. That's an update on my life, and enough stalling. Let's see how many reps I can do. I did this last week, but I'm kind of an idiot and I didn't put how much weight I did or reps. So shooting for 6 to 8, really just failure, or very close to failure. And let's just see what I can do. Ooh, 7. Might have had 1 or 2 in the chamber. Wasn't too sure. Honestly, didn't want to start from the bottom position on my back offset. So 7, not too shabby.